Acclaimed Home Warranty gives you peace of mind knowing that the major systems and appliances in your home are covered against unexpected breakage and costly repairs. So you can enjoy what you love doing because our coverage options and easy process take the hassle out of finding quality contractors. When your covered items break and you need service fast, Acclaimed Home Warranty is here for you 24/7, 365 days a year. For a free, no-hassle quote, go online to acclaimedhw.com.
Owning a home is the American dream. I love my job because I get to help people buy, sell, and improve that American dream. Follow me this week as we explore exciting new trends in Utah's real estate. Clay, I hear there's some huge changes in credit reporting.
Yeah, it just went into effect July 1st, just barely. So the main agencies, which are Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, they've always looked at what are the civil judgments that are there and what are the tax liens that are there.
Naturally.
Yeah, naturally.
Yeah.
It's had a huge impact on the credit score, right?
Yeah.
So, and then it also shows up under public record.
Yeah.
Well, effective July 1st, those will no longer be showing up on people's credit report.
That's crazy.
It is.
And so what this does now, it makes people's credit score potentially jump up a lot, and they didn't even do anything.
Didn't even do anything different, and it's been a big limiting factor when people wanted to purchase a home. And sometimes these civil judgments are really small.
Yeah.
You know, I had one just recently that was like a $500 thing for a dog that couldn't work it out. They bought a dog. The dog had some issues, and it was really impairing the credit. So sometimes you have these civil judgments that are small things, and yet they've had a significant impact on somebody's ability to purchase a home, depending on how recent it was. But moving forward, those are no longer there.
This is going to be huge.
And right now, Fannie Mae and USDA are not requiring any additional documentation. They're just taking what is on those credit agencies and what they're reporting. So it's going to open the doors, I think, for a lot more people for home ownership, which is really exciting.
Yeah, so people may want to check their credit, right?
Yes, yeah.
Good time to check your credit.
Check your credit, see how it's looking, see how those public records are looking, if those have been there in the past. And also for any future things. You know, so if something in the future would have recorded, that's not going to be recorded now on your credit report. So it kind of takes away that stress a little bit, and sometimes those are misunderstandings, whether it's tax filings or whether it is the civil judgment. There's just a little bit of a misunderstanding, but yet it can be so much work to clear up. Yeah. And knowing that's not going to be an obstacle in the future is a pretty big change in this industry.
Yeah, it's huge.
It is.
Okay, Clay, for this one, we're headed down to Lehi, and Lehi, of course, is northern Utah County, right there in what they consider Silicon Slopes, right?
Yes, yeah. So much job growth and opportunity right there.
And if you're looking for appreciation real estate, you always follow the jobs, because where there's jobs, there's money and need for building. And one of the things about this area, it is compressed by the mountains on the one side and the lake on the other. So there's only so much land. And it's not like Vegas where they can just expand out and just keep building and build in freeways and infrastructure. They're literally hard pressed of mountains and water. You can't build in the mountains, and you can't build in the water. And so you get into places where appreciation happens. The Lehi is one of those.
Well, and there's so much growth and development commercially, residentially. But the commercial, every time I'm driving up and down there, I'm always surprised there's another new company that's coming in. And generally it is a technology company that we're seeing come up out there.
And they're all building high rises, which means when they're building high rises, you're talking about city, it's compression, the expensive land of building wide is cheap. But when you have to build up, that means the land is so expensive. The cost of building is more, but you're saving on land, and so literally land becomes so valuable.
It does.
And where land becomes really valuable, that's when real estate becomes very valuable, because your house will depreciate, your land and your location will appreciate in that sense. So this is what you're looking at. Okay, so let's talk about the house. We talked about the area.
Yes, yeah.
Now let's talk about a single-family home in one of these developing areas. This is one of the best appreciations you can get, because one of the things we're also dealing with is the cost of construction now. They can't build single family homes anymore for what they built them for, and so that means a possibility of massive appreciation.
This is a great property too.
Yeah.
As we've been showing this, the color schemes they've chosen, on this and the cabinetry and this. I think they just really tastefully finished this property.
Yeah, they did a really good job. So you're looking almost 3,000 square feet with 3 bedrooms, 2 full and 1 half. One of the things is you walk in on the front area, you walk into kind of a great room that goes into the kitchen, and then it's got an office right off there, which is great. And then you go upstairs. This is the master bedroom. We're catching up. We're right in the master bedroom, which is great. It's got a huge master bath off of it. But as you come to the top of the stairs on this house, you're not into hallways and stuff. It's got like a great room area right at the top.
Yeah.
And then it's got another 2 bedrooms up there. So a total of 3 bedrooms upstairs with 2 full baths up there. They've got a half on the main, and then you go down into the basement, and you've got almost another 1,000 square feet in the basement. It's completely finished.
Really?
Yeah. And so just what you're looking for. The lot of houses, you just notice their plantation shutters that are throughout this one, granite countertops, really nice furnishings, and yeah, what do you say? I mean, they finished out really well. They did a great job on this house.
Yeah, I like this backyard too.
Yeah. Nice little terrace backyard and that nice fence. I mean, really secluded, very, very nice. And the grass is green as can be, and they can have some really mature trees here in the next few years. And that's, the basement, one of the things I really like about this one is the basement, the way it's completely finished out. I mean, this is, a lot of the other houses, you don't get that, and that's worth quite a bit of money. There's some good looking shots. You can see all the high rises going in. There's Adobe out there.
Oh, yeah.
And Adobe's expanding now, which means that, and look at all the parks you can see around here. Very nice neighborhood.
Really nice planned out community, isn't it?
The shopping mall is just right down there too, which is great.
And don't forget about Cabela's.
Yeah.
Most people aren't insurance experts. Shoot, most of the time they don't know what coverage they have or even who their agent is. It's okay. It's not your job to be an insurance nerd. It's mine. I even have the glasses and sweater vest. As your personal insurance nerd, my staff of nerds and I are excited and eager to get nerdy about your insurance. Your coverage is important and so is the price. We understand that. Let us get nerdy about the details. If you're looking for the cheapest price from some online company regardless of coverage, you've got the wrong nerd. Now, if you're looking for a personal relationship with a local insurance nerd who cares about covering you and your family and that your cat's name's Fluffy, I'm your nerd. Give us a call or shoot us an email. If we don't answer right away, it's because we're deep in the nerdiness with another client. Don't worry, we'll get right back to you. We always do. Kai Tanner, Farm Bureau Insurance.
Zippy Shell of Utah has a new and innovative solution for your storage needs. We offer convenient, secure storage that is less work for you. We bring a storage container to your house for you to load. Once it's loaded, we'll pick it up and store it at our climate-controlled warehouse. When you're ready, we return the container to your house to unload. Right now, we are offering a storage special for only $99 a month. Please call us with any of your storage needs.
So Clay, here we go down to Salem. Of course, it is a beautiful area, kind of away from it all, right?
It is. It's great because it's kind of a rural community. You're so close to Orem and Provo, and you know, my brother lived in this community, and I got to tell you, I loved it down there when we go visit him.
Yeah, so peaceful, right?
It is.
And this is one of those areas, of course, if you want to be away from it, but you still want to be close into town, because I mean, we're talking away from it. This is like a half-hour drive to Provo,
right. Yeah,
probably.
Very close.
Even into the tech industry down there. And take a look at this. The cool thing about this area is, of course, the pond down there, the Salem Pond, right?
Such a big attraction, you know.
Yeah. You literally drive, the highway goes right by it, and it's as beautiful everywhere we go. Everybody goes down there and plays, and it's such a summer fun time, right?
You know, one of my favorite memories is visiting down there with my brother. We're doing a little picnic, and this girl's riding her horse into the water, swimming around on a horse and walking it up out of the water. It was just the coolest thing to see that right there at Salem Pond.
Yeah, and this is kids down in Salem Pond. I think they have the best way of growing up because of everything. And this house is situated just around everything. The library is right there. The activity center is right across the street. You can walk over to the pond, and you know, it's got all the, I mean, this is a place where the people drive their four-wheelers down the street, and then everybody gets in line. They just go up into the hills and have a good old time.
It is a great community. You know, my brother loved living there. He's since moved, but he loved that area, and he often talks about it.
Yeah.
And yeah, like you say, it just kind of has everything right there. And you have the canyons, you have fishing close by, you have the outdoors and camping not very far away. So
yeah.
And look at that, there's a camp trailer, you know.
Yeah, you got to have that.
Yeah,
You're going to be in Salem.
Yes.
And this, if you want to live in a, you want to have that sculpture backyard, and you want to have the curb and gutter, this is probably not for you. But if you want to be a little bit away from it, you want more of that kind of country feel and kind of that hometown, this is what you get, Salem. And now, take a look at this property now. This is, now you get the luxury of a beautiful home, and you get the rural setting of Salem.
I know.
This is it, right?
Well, that's when you're talking about, you know, the curb and gutter. Oh, not there, but you look at the finishes on this property. I love the way they did this.
Yeah, everything really nice finishes, beautiful. Lots of acreage on this one. We're looking at 0.61 acres. So that's right between a half and 3/4 acre. It was built in 2006. It's got a 4-car garage, which is awesome.
Nice.
Got to have that, right?
You do.
And you can see the finishes on the inside are really, really nice, beautifully done. It's almost 6,000 squares. It's 5,888 square feet with 6 bedrooms, 3 full baths, and real nice.
Great size property.
Yeah.
You know, yeah.
It's got a lot of stuff, a lot of, you can see they really did lots of details, made it really nice. The basement's still got a little bit of room that you can finish out. Yeah, so this one we're going above the garage here. They got a nice little bonus space, as you can see. Go upstairs, almost like a little apartment, and it's got a bedroom in the back there. And so they got that big bonus space, which they used as kind of a game room, and then they had an extra bedroom up there, which is perfect if you're gonna have like guests or something. You can get them their own suite off the back there.
Oh, that's
and
perfect.
now headed down to the basement, you can see they usually actually have a spa. The original owners of this house, they had a spa in that room right there. And now we're going to be looking out at the yard. That's the activity center. That's the baseball park, which is right across the street. Isn't that cool?
That is cool.
Yeah, and
do some family games. You just head right over there, you know.
And then in your nice little deck on the backyard, they've got a really cute backyard. They've got, you know, their chickens out there in a place if you want to have a, you know, a farm, or, you know, you want to grow stuff. You got lots of fruit trees on this one. And this one at only $96 a square foot for a luxury property on big acreage. That's what you get down there in Salem. Okay, Clay, for this one we're going to be heading down to Mapleton, and of course Mapleton is one of the crown jewels down in southern Utah County, right?
Yeah, just right there, just south of Springville. It's beautiful, it's secluded, it's kind of the place to be when you're down that South Utah County.
That's right, because they're all on larger acres down there.
Yes.
And it's not, you know, some of the South County, you'll get into smaller acreage, inexpensive homes, but Mapleton is, I think they're all on like half acre.
Yeah.
And so this is what you get into, is farmhouses like this.
It's fun to drive through Mapleton. There's just such beautiful country and area there, and you get these beautiful homes just like this one.
Yeah.
That are really unique and have a lot of character too.
And so this one was originally built in 1973, but as you can see, they have completely done an absolutely beautiful remodel.
Oh, they have. Yeah, you look at the cabinetry and the countertops, and they've really gone all out on this one.
And they've done a big extension on it, and the finishes and everything they did on this is the best of both worlds, because you've got animal rights on this property. So if you're having a couple of horses, you can have chickens, turkeys, whatever you want to do, and then you walk inside and you've got your new modern farmhouse, because that's kind of the style right now, right?
It is, and what family hasn't dreamed of that? You know, having some animals there on the property, and just look at that floor plan, and the design, the architecture, and the ceiling is just incredible.
This was an addition. Former owner of this house was an artist, and they wanted that northern light to come in, and so they built this extension onto it, this beautiful room right here, and of course then they decked it out with all this really nice furnishings and stuff. And so I'm a really big fan of this house. I mean, this is one, and I think it's a tremendous value. They're only $114 a square foot.
And I love the wood tones they put throughout this, and just the the wainscoting and some different things that they've done here that are just give it a lot of class and really make it eye-popping.
So this is when we first took this listing, one of the problems they had is they had remodeled the whole thing except for the master bath. And they didn't have a very big closet. And so as we went and looked at the house, they said, everything is amazing, but your master bath doesn't match the rest of the house. And so And look at this. Here's a little deck off the master bedroom that he looks out over the valley.
I love that.
Isn't that great?
Yeah, as it looks over the property,
Yeah,
you see
up
the
in those
animals out
mountains.
there and the mountains, yeah.
And so take a look at this. They just finished this beautiful remodel of this bathroom. And what we did is we took one of the bedrooms that was right next to it and turned that into a huge master closet.
Such a necessary thing in today's market, right? And
Yeah.
They just really did this right too.
Yeah, and so they did this beautiful remodel. It took us a couple weeks to get it done, but it was, the rest of the house was done. It was perfect and immaculate, and that's what it was missing, is just this one last piece. So now it's come back up on the market, and it's ready to go. This is going to be looking into some of the kids' bedrooms that are upstairs, which are so cute.
They
Darling.
are, yeah. Just some great design that they did there. Yep.
Yeah, looking, this is going to be more of the bedroom, all those mature trees, which you gotta love mature trees.
You do.
Yeah.
It gives you some great shade, just makes it, the overall market appeal and curb appeal is significantly improved with that mature landscaping.
And this is going to be down, this is going to be more of the remodel. It's going to be down in the basement here. As you can see, they've got a nice little family room. They've got another couple bedrooms down here.
Yeah, nice kitchenette. Yeah.
Really great stuff.
Uh-huh.
And so this one, like I said, it's only $114 a square foot. It's on almost an acre. It lays out really nice. The neighbors next to it have horses, so if you wanted to keep horses, you could possibly board them there on your house, or you could put it on yours. There's a really nice aerial view. Look at that beautiful landscaping.
That. Yeah.
It's got plenty of room. Even if you want to put horses back in the back corner back here, they'd fit in there great.
They would.
Yeah, and I'm a big fan. If this only, I of course have to be centrally located in the Salt Lake Valley, but this would be a house that would be fun to live in,
And everybody, the great thing about this is the community feel and the support that you get down here too, with just a lot of the great traditions that they have in this community and some of the outings they have, and there's a real strong community there in Mapleton and Springfield, and this fits right in with that whole property. What a great layout.
Yeah, look at all. I like to see their water running. Nothing better than that, right?
I know.
A little water in this.
Keeping everything green.
Beautiful little property. I love it. So Clay, for this one, we're headed out to Fish Lake, and of course, you spent a lot of time out there, right?
Well, I was just camping there last weekend. I'm going to be there again this weekend. This is my summer paradise.
Yeah.
I'm always sad when I have an RV that I park up there. Whenever I pull it off at the end of summer, I feel like the sense of loss, because this place has become such a part of me. I've been going there for over 20 years, and I go there every weekend pretty much in August throughout the summer, and I really enjoy this. This area speaks to me right here.
And I had never been to Fish Lake, and
Wow.
I know. Well, I mean, a lot of people haven't.
Yeah.
I mean, even one of my friends, I've never been there. It's one of those hidden gems for sure, and it was a beautiful place. And now take a look at this cabin that we have out here with that 100-year roof that they have on here. This is a spectacular property. But as you can see, let's talk a little. Let's not talk about the cabin. Let's talk about the area and things you love about it.
Well, you see it right here. You have the vast landscapes. You have great combinations of aspens, pines, some junipers. You have the sagebrush out there, and then just amazing selection of wildlife that's out there. And everywhere you turn, you see something. Of course, Fish Lake, in and of itself, is an amazing attraction right there.
And so we've had this house on the show for a little while now, but I've never actually been out there before, and I was really surprised at the size of it. It was quite a bit larger than what I thought. And they did the finishes that they did on the inside with all the wood. And you want to talk about joy or pride in ownership. These people are so detailed on the way they love and care for this property. Everything is in perfect shape and perfectly dialed in. A lot of time in cabin stuff, they'll tend to get worn down. People aren't there to care for them and stuff like this. Not the case on this one. Everything is perfect and perfectly squared away and well taken care of.
Well, as we look at this, I picture myself walking through this with a flannel shirt, my leather house slippers on from LL Bean, and it's just I can picture myself.
You walk around porch, and you get to look at all the different views and all the different mountain ranges. Because there's like 3 different mountain ranges that you can see from the porch.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just absolutely beautiful. And so this is a special property, some real pride in ownership. The gentleman that owns the property really loves fishing, and so they were going to either build in Park City or they're going to build here. And of course, they and they've been here forever.
They made the right call, Jay.
Yeah. No, they did.
They did.
Because if you want to be away from it and really enjoy the outdoors, as you can tell, because you do this all the time, this is your spot.
It is.
Yeah.
Yep. 100%.
And so they took me around to, this one thing to have the house, but you're buying into the community. Because we went in and stayed the night in Richfield and got to meet all the local people, and everybody knows everybody down there, which is so nice. And they were so excited to hear that they were going to be featuring the house on the show. I mean, they were so excited. Like, they love Fish Lake. They live for this. They've grown up with this whole thing. They know all about it. They were telling me all the stories about how it used to be a volcano that exploded. And it's not a reservoir. It's actually a lake.
Very deep one.
It's a really deep lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the thing is, you have Richfield, you have Salina, you have Casherum, you have these great communities that are just all right around that, and they love this area, and it's special to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's a very special place.
Yeah.
And this is a special little property. I mean, you're looking at you're almost 3,000 square feet with 3 bedrooms, 2 full, 1 half bath. It's on 27.5 acres.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, so there's nobody going to build near you on this thing because you own it. And it's got the opportunity. It's got another lot. If you wanted to subdivide the lot and build another house on here for family or whatever, you could do that.
Yeah.
And it's got trailer hookups, so it's got 2 places. It's all set up so you can have 2 trailers on the property with all their hookups on it. And so if you wanted a family get together or whatever.
Perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah.
Build another house on it. And there aren't any other houses really around it. You're sitting basically on the top of the mountain looking over everything.
Well, the great thing too that you don't see and you hear about this, if you're an ATV enthusiast, which I am, the trail system that goes through all over this mountain and things, and I love this, Jay. This is
you going for a little ride on the lake?
That is.
If you're going to go to Fish Lake, you got to go on the lake,
get the whole experience.
Yeah. Beautiful water. To have some amazing fish in there. You can see, you go in, you see, and you go into the little shop and you see, all the fish that people have caught, and it's just amazing. These huge trout and these tiger muskie that are in there, and
and some great mounts of those at the Fish Lake Lodge too.
That lodge was built in the late 1800s. Amazing. It's about the size of a football field.
It is.
All made out of lumber.
Yep.
Beautiful property.
I love it.
We were looking for a new home. Some were too big, some were too small, some were just wrong. Then, wow, we were in our dream home.
Then the hard part started. All this paperwork.
Luckily, we had Steve, a loan officer from Castle and Cooke Mortgage, on our side. Even though he's done this 1,000 times, he knew we hadn't. He took care of everything, and fast, so we could focus on the things that really matter, like enjoying our new home. Castle and Cooke Mortgage, the key to your castle.
Well, we've been thinking about it, and we're just not sure.
I understand.
We've never sold a house before.
I'll walk you guys through every step.
So if we sell, do you think we can swing it?
Well, I have the numbers right here, and based on the comps that I found, the timing is perfect. There are a lot of buyers for a house like yours.
It's good to know.
I'm so excited.
Take a look at this, Will. I am so excited about this property. I mean, we look at a lot of houses, but this one is truly an estate.
Wow.
We're looking at, this is almost on 6.5 acres. And as we fly over the top of this property, you're gonna see that pool house that's in the backyard.
Beautiful.
It's got its own baseball field. It's got this carriage kind of entry where you come into the property in what we call the grand kind of grand parking area. And just to the right there, you see at the bottom of the screen, it's got a second house, and that's where the indoor pool is.
Oh, really? Wow. Wow, they must have loved that.
Somebody really put a lot, and as you go over the top of the property, take a look. Right off the back of the property, this is where you're going to get your own baseball park.
Oh my goodness, you're kidding me.
They've got their...
That's fantastic. Wow.
And off the other side of the property, which would be just to the top of the screen, they've also got a BMX track back there.
Really? Wow.
They've got a full gym on the... Anyway, we're going to go see all that stuff as we go inside.
Really? Okay. So this is sitting on, how big is this lot?
Just almost 6.5 acres. And as you go inside here, somebody, this is a true estate as you come into. I mean, we look at a lot of houses, but when you get into estates and you get into, somebody's really put a lot of money and effort into really lining up a beautiful property. This is what we get into in this property. And I see a lot of houses. This one has me really excited because there's a lot of opportunity in this this one.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
That's
as
very
you can
well
see
done.
the colors and styles, as you can see on
Very
the inside.
timeless colors.
Yeah. This stuff never goes out of style. This is that classic, elegant style.
Right. Yeah.
6-burner stove, as you can see on the back of the thing, with the double oven all built in. Nice little island. And right off the back is where it goes to the gym, which we're going to go take a look at in just a minute.
What a great workspace there. Boy, the kitchen would hold a lot of chefs there. Those family gatherings when everyone has a little dish to put together. Look at all the space for all of that. That's just outstanding.
And you can see they spared absolutely no expenses. They did this, and all the woodworking and everything. But one of the unique things about this property, and as I go to see it, of course it's a home and it's an estate, but it's also a potential for an Airbnb. Because if you think about this, there's your gym right there.
Oh my goodness. So this is really kind of a getaway too. I mean,
Yeah.
whether that's you've got your own resort, really, you got your own home. So when you come home from a long day, boy, this is a great, it's like you're having your own resort.
The kids, and a lot of people are doing this now where they're buying properties and they're setting them up in Airbnbs. And this one, if you think about the opportunity of making money from this property, this may be your first home, it might be your second home, whatever that is. But you can set this one up where it's got that second, you could be living in it, you could rent out the pool house, because the pool house got a pool in there.
Yeah.
It's also got 3 bedrooms in there.
Right.
It's got 2 kitchens just in the pool house.
Right. Wow.
And so you got this massive kitchen here.
You're right. You're right.
So this one becomes an income generating, a place where you can live and enjoy and have everything for the family, and then you could also make money from it. And you want to, think about all these people, these kids and stuff, and they want to go have a little getaway and work on their baseball skills or whatever. You got your baseball park in the backyard. You want to work on your basketball skills. Think about how fun that would be for a youth group or something like that.
Oh, sure.
To come and stay at this house and be able to go in the pool year round because it's indoors.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the pool is
because we haven't seen that one.
We're going to see that.
We're going to see that. So, okay, got it.
But so now this is
a
not,
fabulous
because
property.
Heber Valley itself is just one of those amazing places. The views as you look out, we're going to start taking a look off this is actually looking out the front of the property, and take a look at, there's Timpanogos off in the distance. You're real close to a couple different lakes, right? You know this, right?
Right, Jordanelle, Deer Creek. Yeah,
you're
not
right
far
there.
from Strawberry Reservoir. Yeah.
Great, some of the best fishing in the whole state. And now look at this backyard. Oh my gosh! And there's the Heber Creeper. The Heber Creeper only runs now in around what is that? Christmas. But it goes right through the back of the yard.
Oh, so here's your pool.
Here's your indoor pool.
Right. Okay. So year-round.
Year-round use of the pool.
Yeah. So you get a lot of use out of that. Hot tub too. That's indoor as well. Right.
Yeah, and as you can see above there, you've got your little Romeo and Juliet kind of balcony that looks out over, and you go upstairs, you got 3 bedrooms.
Everyone would just love this for,
you see what I mean?
Yeah, great for entertaining and having a...
Think about if you were having a family reunion.
They would have a ball at this.
How could you get any better than something like this?
I don't know. That's like having your own hotel.
Yeah. It's having your own resort.
Yeah.
And there it is, and as you can see, it sits way back, and it's in this beautiful cul-de-sac with these just beautiful, magnificent homes, and the Heber Creeper during the winter just cruising by there.
And what a beautiful place like Heber. Great valley, great getaway, not too far from everything, so not too distant, but distant enough to really get you out of the way from everything.